game, please? It's been a while since I've done one of these shindigs. Hi, how are y'all? My name's Aaron Gray, and we are here with some more Danger Murder Party version 3. And I have brownies. Hi, Quark Fox, how are you? Welcome to stream, my friend. Alright, we're gonna load. So, this is spoilers ahead. We're playing Clash Royale 4. If you don't want it spoiled, turn away now. 10,000 years can give you such a crick in the neck. I know that's a quote from something, and I know it's from Disney. Is it from Mulan? I feel like it's from Mulan. No. It's Aladdin. It's the one I haven't seen. Good, just finished practicing a piano arrangement of La Cremosa. Cool. I just got finished eating dinner and moved on to dessert, which are brownies I bought from a bake sale today. But if you have not seen Trial 4 or anything before Trial 4 and you don't want to be spoiled, turn away now. Don't watch. As much as I would love to have you here, don't spoil yourself. This is your fair warning. So, I honestly don't remember what happened. I mean, Aladdin. Okay, it took me a hot minute to figure out it was Aladdin. As Grant has poked fun at me for, I have not seen a lot of Disney movies, and I need to adjust game volume on this end. Because I know it's gonna get a little louder. So that should be better for when the voices happen. And maybe. Alright, she dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just so that everyone knows it's no longer there. Okay. This is why I stopped it here, because I knew how this was going to play out in this section. We're not even halfway point in the trial. It's fine.
So, what secret method did she use?
She broke the game. That's what she did.
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
Himiko has a fucking point, though. It's called a secret method for a reason. Oh, God. I don't know what I did. I sat in my chair wrong, and now my entire back hurts.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
Oh, and this is also a plot point now. It's like, oh, we shouldn't learn to, like, take on everything ourselves. Just here to say hi, I need to write, got about 2K words to finish. Oh no, why can't you write and listen to my wonderful voice at the same time? / lighthearted. Come back when you're done writing. I believe in you. 2,000 words is no easy feat to do it in such a short amount of time. Or however long you have. Brownie, stop sticking to my plate. Hi. Sorry, hold on. It's gonna... Kaeya's wet bed sheets. Oh no, that is saucy. How are you, and what do you prefer me to call you? Is it Kaeya? Kaya? Please help me. I love how it points out, like, first time chat from a viewer. That's very cool. Kaya. Okay. Hi, Kaya. I'm Aaron. Kiaya. I think I got it. I'm not the best at pronunciation. Because concentration got some hours, I'm probably gonna crash it a bit, so here's some cheers. Oh, thank you, Adrian. Thank you. Have fun writing. I'll be here if you need a distraction. What? Oh, Shuichi, why are you so surprised?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time.
Kaya. Kaya? I'll get it eventually. I'm just illiterate, and I can't pronounce words. It's fine. Kaya. 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 Kaiha. We're gonna just be here for a while.
class trials for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
Thank you, Kaito. Thank you. I love you.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
No, yes, Kaya. Kaya. Ooh, water. Thank you for more water to clean my throat. Kaya. Because when I saw, because since you're eating, you should hydrate. I did hydrate already. My back fucking hurts. What did I even do to it? It was just suddenly, my back just suddenly started hurting. Thank God I don't have to do new voice acting, or else this would be a problem. Kaya. See, we got through it. But like, I saw like the first part of your name and it reminded me of Kaede from Danganronpa V3. So I'm like, oh, is that how it's pronounced? But with just like a Y instead of a D. But Kaya. Hi, Kaya. How are you?
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi. Right now, I need to focus on the case. A positive that Mew used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out what it was. It's called She Broke the Fourth Dimension. Good, and you? I am doing okay, besides for my back being a little shithead at the moment. I had a job interview today. Second round of interview, and it went pretty well. Oh. I'm not sure if I'll get the position though, or how much they're gonna pay me. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. So that was my event for today. Non-stop debate. Okay.
A way across that only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Vehicle, okay.
Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
Warp zone? Okay.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
Wait.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across. I suppose it is possible she used that to change places.
Man, you guys are way off. Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
Oh, shut up. Wall added by Mew. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Wait. Okay, we have to present this one.
A way across that only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge,
Okay. Just
Mew
making
used
sure I
some
have the
kind of
controls
vehicle
right.
to go over.
Vehicle?
Or maybe she teleported
With magic.
Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
I agree! I consent to this! We love consent. We love it here.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world.
Ah, yeah, that's right. She added the one on the side.
It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel.
It's the same thing because it wraps around.
We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't
through.
be naive, Shuichi.
Oh god. Oh my god. That fucking scared me. Kokichi. Hey.
What is it, Kaito?
Thank you for the subscription, Quark Fox. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. But fucking Kaito, what the fuck, man?
Jeez, Mew set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious. But it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with it.
You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge? Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Kaito, I'm not wrong, sweetie. God, my God, Kaito. It's gonna be the fucking Muse avatar.
What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the mansion. So why waste time talking about the impossible? It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Advance.
No, wait just a
We're
second.
arguing and we're right
It's
next to
not
each
actually
other.
impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up.
Damn. Never mind. Whoopsies. Oh, come on.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up.
Fuck. I did it again. Ah. God, I hate myself. We're arguing right next to each other. This is kind of cute.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
I'll cut through your words.
Allow me to cut through those words.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Yes, thank you for repeating everything I just said, Kaito.
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Yeah, Kaito, you feel bad now for calling me out?
Don't get
Punk
ahead of
ass.
yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble.
God, yes and no, Kokichi. Why the fuck do you have to be right about this?
It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
I'm gonna fuck you up, Kokichi.
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
They're fucking gay. Please kiss. Please hug.
It just
Please be
means even
bros.
I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
He's taking, like, he's just, like, brushing his shit off his shoulder. Like, okay, Kaito.
Okay.
Like, okay, buddy.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
Thank you, Kibo. Can we please vote him off? Can we please vote Kokichi off the island now?
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
I forgot what the motive is for this case.
Then her secret route was through that wall?
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map.
Exactly, because then it explains why Samugi saw her.
I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
No.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage?
No, you just walk through.
Because Mew said...
No, you're not attracted beyond the walls, literally the end of the world. Past the wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there, which is not true because the world wraps
She probably
around.
lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
Mew lied.
Huh? You didn't pick up on her lie your lie detector, Kokichi? What a shock.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Is it possible to lynch the wrong person in this game? Each death in the game, execution death has, they're usually themed execution, so it usually relates to the person's ultimate ability. And the actual murders, usually depend based on the person killing and the availability of the items and stuff. Someone did get hanged in the first game. Or no, not the first game, the second game. It was trial 3. But I don't think that happened to anyone in this game. They try to keep all the deaths, like, pretty interesting and unique to one another. And also, I don't know why my nose is very stuffy right now.
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Yes, but you didn't pick up on her lies, Kokichi? That seems very out of character for you.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Yes, Gonta, please kill him.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
No, y'all could just
Listen
shut
to
the
you,
fuck up.
Talking about Mommy like she was, but Mommy wasn't lying.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Monitor doesn't fucking care anymore. He's the next one to die.
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Oh yeah, Monokuma is in this weird funk that no one understands why. Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Mew to get the cubs to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
No, there is something past the
Mew
wall.
wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Monotaur was the second Monocub to screw up. Remember, in Chapter 2, Monosuke accidentally screwed over Kurumi. Oh, hi Celestia, how are you? Listen, it's been a bit since I've played Chapter 2. It's been a bit since I streamed, okay? I do not have all knowledge of Danganronpa.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
Oh my god, not this again.
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world.
For example, we had avatars.
If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
I adore him.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm
just
plain
plain
worried
worried.
about that one thing. Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
What, the murder? The events that led us there. Oh. Visit the chapel. No. Strange occurrences. What the fuck are... Shouldn't happen in the virtual world. Oh, the loud noise.
This is it!
Somehow I remembered.
You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
Even if whatever Mew was planning succeeded, she would have failed, as Tsumugi said she saw her. What? I'm confused. And I really don't want hints. Especially if you played the game, like, I don't want guidance to anything. Like, I want to figure it out on my own, even if I'm wrong in the end. Look at their little cuties. I love their avatars. Their avatars are so cute. Because remember what Tsumugi told us before we found the body? I don't remember. It's been a week. I literally don't remember. I've been focused on other things. I don't remember.
Hmm? You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
She said she thought she saw Mew outside the window. She thought she saw Mew. Okay. That's enough hints. I don't want any more hints. But the sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear that? There must have been like a universal sound that happened within this universe that they're in. Or like a sound echoed throughout. But like echoed to the point where like it sounded the same no matter where it was in the plane of existence.
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point.
However, maybe that wall, because it loops around.
Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
Have you played Detroit Become Human? I have not, but I don't remember if it's on my Steam wishlist or not, but it's a game I've been meaning to play. Eventually. I have a lot of games I want to play. And also, Ryan has a lot of games that he wants to play with me.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
It's really, really good. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I saw Riley play a little bit of it and then had to leave her stream chat because 1, I didn't want to spoil the game for myself, and 2, I had to go to bed. But it looks really good. Oh no.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual
It
world.
wraps around.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first.
Why?
There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Was there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Oh my god, put your fake tears away. No one believes you.
Sorry, going to not mean it like that.
No, you did mean it. He's just being a
There's
manipulative
no
little
need
shit.
to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Did I see it? Another mysterious phenomena. Something that shouldn't be possible, like Mew in the mansion or that loud noise. You need to remember everything else that happened there. Oh! Is it the thing with what the fuck is that? That is a thing, but let's see what else is there. Oh, no, it's definitely this. Oh, fuck. Yay, I got it right. Hi, Asupi. How are you? It's been a bit since I've
The sign that
streamed.
we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Yeah, she fucking did. She yeeted that. Whoops, my hand slipped.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
It has, you trader. I demand 24-hour Aaron content. Listen. You could just hack me like Aiden Pierce and watch me through my non-existent home cameras. Don't actually hack me. 24-hour Aaron content is a premium subscription. I'm kidding. Please don't actually. Find the sign was definitely weird because the world wraps around. Should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. Oh man. Give you 4 cookies for premium Aaron content. What type of cookies though? What type of cookies? Alright, we're on our way to go pick up chicks. Oh, wait, I'm not using my mouse. Anyone. Okay. I demand Otis Spunkmeyer cookies. Oh man, these move now? No, I don't like that. Oh, this is a travesty. This is a fucking travesty. At which point was the signboard swept away? Oh no. Don't hit the car. Don't hit the car. At which point was the signboard swept away? Down the map? Down to the left? Down to the right, actually. Towards the chapel. At which point was the signboard swept away? Towards the chapel. No, then the river. The river. The river. I'm just a light idiot. It's fine. They worded that question weirdly. That was not my fault. Okay, then I want Otis Spunkmeyer cookies. Man, they were really fucking us up with this one. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? What the literal fuck? Done. Great. Alright, now you can have 24/7 Aaron content. Where is the end of the river? We who are about to sleep, salute to you. So we who are about to sleep, salute you. Hi, Yolf. Chapel side is when the river ends. Can't tell if monthly or if I gotta go toilet. Oh, that's fair. Then this is gonna be like, where did the signpost end up? At the mansion. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? This is like parkour driving. Yikes, ow. Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? On mansion side. Do you ever just sit there and debate which one it is? Usually I can feel like if I'm actually bleeding, but sometimes I do wonder if it's period cramps or bloating cramps. Okay, mansion side, mansion side, mansion side. You know, run over some prostitutes. I can never tell. I've just learned over the years. Wait, there's one more question? But we're full of car. We have too many people in our car. Why is Sumigi there? Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? To the right. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left. Where's the last prostitute gonna go? It went with the current. What? That was wrong. What? Oh, cute how they could fit it right there. Okay, I forgot that's a thing in the back passenger seat. It connects! Oh my god, that's so cute. Not Kokichi. Who the fuck are you? Shuichi Sushi.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
No, it wasn't.
We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream.
Wait, you here? Ylfador is most likely just lurking. Also, Adrian, hi, welcome back. Did you need a distraction?
And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
Got distracted because I saw Ylfador name in the chat. Gotcha.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
That is a valid point.
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic.
We're getting off topic. It was the latter. Ah, gotcha.
We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what.
I'm here to pay the soupy tax. Gotta sleep soon. But I did write almost 300 words. Yay! 300 words! Yay! 300 words. Hallelujah. Amazing. Now go write 1,700 more. The soupy tax is defo real.
All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Alright, sleepy time for me. Alright, thank you, Soupy. Thank you for popping by. Appreciate you as always. Have a good sleeps. Also, it's strange how Kokichi just, like, knows shit. Why do you know shit?
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard.
Ah, that's cute.
A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
Because the wall's fake.
I don't know. But Shuichi should know, right?
What?
Like, excuse me? What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
That feels like a fucking lie, Kokichi. Understandable, I'm in the writing den talking about which. Better get back at it. Alright. Hope to see you in a little bit. Pop in so we make sure you're not dead.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
I do.
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
What clue is related to the unnatural way the signboard was carried? What clue? You go, my man. What item? Kokichi, no. Is it this? There's something only Mew know about and that's throwing us off.
Oh no!
Oh god, it starts over from the beginning. Okay. No, that's not what I meant. No, I wanted to scroll. Is it this?
This is it!
Yep. All right.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through.
Mm-hmm.
That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
Because the universe is round.
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
That's right, that's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
Okay, but that's sus. Why would you know this? Why would you know this? You're very sus. Also, you're not my fucking partner. No. What? No, I don't need hints. I already figured it out.
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Thank you, Kaito. Kokichi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river, how did the signboard downstream and upstream connect?
That's it.
I knew this.
What if both
I'm
ends
smart.
of the river were connected?
I'm getting a master's degree.
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
Thank you. I'm smart.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
But what if they're the same wall? Wait, in that case...
I got it. I know why Mew only set up one wall.
It's the same fucking wall.
Yeah? What are you talking about now?
Yeah? The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls are the same.
That's it.
I'm smart.
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the
Same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis.
So smart. Listen, I'm usually awful at predicting things in this. Like, I'm usually not good at figuring out who the culprit is, but like normally, like I can kind of figure out, like, okay, like this is how it occurred most of the time.
That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect.
Then why are you like so why are you not flabbergasted by this? You obviously know something.
See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us!
Shh, it's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch!
It isn't, because we're still not halfway through this fucking trial. Pretty sure we're not halfway.
If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
The secret, huh? Yes, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. And I need water. No! Round world? World round? Oh, that was a W? Why does it make farting noises? Give me a D. What? Round? World what? What? Oh my god, I don't know. World what? It's not round. God, World locks? Looks? Loops. World loops.
I see now. Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop.
Look at his hair. He fucking spite. I have a headache. Oh no, Mary. Oh no. May I offer you a leftover piece of brownie? In these trying times, I'm now probably going to eat. And yes, I'm eating this with a fork. Don't judge me.
Loop?
Oh god, they're gonna fuck up Gonta.
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream,
15th time we're seeing this animation.
and floated with the currents until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Never gets old.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
No, because, like, Earth loops. Like, granted, it's, like, on a much, much larger scale, but the Earth loops?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
Magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Well, Kibo's voice, I get, like, could sound carry through that wall. We don't know. We know objects could pass through.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
No, because that's not a loading point. It's just a wall.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts.
Oh god.
Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Starts with the loading point. It's the loading point.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
Ah, makes sense.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion.
Ding, ding, ding.
The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
I called it.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Wow, he's so excited. He has every right to be excited. I'm proud of Shuichi.
Impressive, Shuichi!
That was a laugh.
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
What?
For you to get this far? What are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Yeah, really?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember?
Yeah, but she still ended up dead.
Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center. Which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap.
Oh, those rhymed. Map and trap
But we solved
rhymed.
this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
I'm pretty sure you knew.
Yeah. If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
I mean, thank you for the praise, but like, Kokichi fucking sus.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
Oh my god, Gota, thank you!
You're welcome.
Kaito's still like,
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet.
Yeah, because we still haven't figured out the
Actually,
killer.
This culprit hunt just got to the exciting part.
Pats Shuichi. Yes, we give Shuichi little head pats.
Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit.
Yeah, thank
That's how a
you.
class trial works, after all.
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
Yeah, and Monokuma is like still in like lazy world over there, over in his corner.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your
Your
lies.
lies.
I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next.
Is this the trial break? What's Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. Kaito, but where's my praise? Man, sidekick always gets all the love, QQ. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. We have to do is find the culprit who killed Mew. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve. If we can't find the culprit, it would be all for nothing. I still don't know who for sure who it could be. Who used Mew's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Mew? Yup, intermission time. Woo! Party! Yes, I would love to save my game. Hope y'all are having fun. Okay. Nope. Mm-mm.
And another. Yeah.
This has no pairing on the trial. This is pointless.
Really?
Huh? Really? Resume. That was odd.
My head.
Monotaro! Pull yourself together!
Minecraft villager sounds. Yeah. Huh? Huh.
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head hurts so much. I just can't remember.
If you've forgotten, maybe that's for the best. From this point forward, after all,
Or baby?
Wait,
What? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
The colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
Himiko with her fucking death flags.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
Well, we know she was planning to kill Koichi.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Same.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
Oh my god, Kaito is about ready to like hurdle over that and beat the
If she
shit out of
had
him.
succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Yeah. Whoops, my hand slipped.
She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
Hello? Is this the dermatology clinic? No. Sorry, because my acne still looks like shit. It's only bad because of wearing masks and stuff. But hi, Paul. How are you? How was your stream the other night? Sorry I couldn't go. I had class.
that's when I saw Mew.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right?
And then
Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
But are you sure he's not lying about that?
Maybe that when culprit kill her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Excuses. Listen, I'm telling you, wearing a mask makes my acne worse. So, like, I'm not giving excuses. It just gets worse. And, of course, like, my hormones make it worse when I'm on my time of the month.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan.
I meant for not watching the stream. Oh, sorry. Well, listen, I had class. I didn't have Twitch installed on my iPad. I would have dropped in and, like, without being able to... If I had Twitch installed on my iPad, which is what I take notes for class, I would have, popped in and said hi, but, like, had the stream muted. But I could not do that. Cannot see any acne from here because I am old and have bad eyesight. Also, I'm, like, far away from camera. I'm tiny. I'm tiny on screen. Also, like, it's, like, a lot is under here. Oh, like, I feel a bump there and a bump here. A couple more.
She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
I'm so offended.
Well,
Listen,
it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
I would have much rather listened to your stream than listen to us learning about assessment in higher education. But I recommend checking out Staff Pad for the iPad. It looks pretty cool. I might. I wouldn't really use it because I have Finale on my computer. The only reason I would want a notation pad, a notation app for my iPad would be to quickly write down a musical idea I have, but I wouldn't compose on it. Absolutely not. I would not compose on it. Are you always tiny? I'm 5'4". I'm pretty chunky. You can't see that from the bust down, but I'm pretty chunky.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
Dumb.
No say such mean things.
It writes music in real time as you play on an instrument. I mean, I don't have a use for that, personally. I don't have a use for that, because, like, if I want to record something to write it down, I would just use my voice recorder app on my phone and then transcribe it later. Because sometimes, like, the way it'll, sometimes the way it'll write it will not be how I want it to, so then I'm gonna have to go back and rewrite it anyway. So I purposely don't see I don't purposely see the value in having that for my own sake. I don't have perfect pitch.
I mean, that sounds like a you problem.
I mean, I can see it being helpful for transposition, but I don't need that. Well, even like if you know the notes on an instrument, you can be like, oh, I played this, and I played that, and I played this note. Ow. Fuck. I almost chipped a nail.
Killing game bad, not Mew.
Gonta, my beloved.
Me not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends, if things different.
Gonta?
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
Thank you, Himiko, for slapping him in the face with, like, realism.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Why is everyone being mean to Gonta? What the fuck?
Huh?
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other.
No, I think they meant that they didn't like Mew. Ah, gotcha. Makes sense. Makes sense. Also, hi, Strange Coincidence. How are you? I love how well, maybe they were trashing on Gonta. I never thought of it that way. Yeah, because, like, they conveniently said it, like, after, he was like, oh, like, if the killing game didn't happen, like, we could have been friends. And they're all like, no, y'all wouldn't have been friends. Maybe more so not because of Gonta, but more so because, like, Mew probably wouldn't want to be friends with Gonta. I think that's, like, how they were phrasing it. But, like, the way it came, I was like, stop trashing Gonta. He did nothing. Baby did nothing wrong.
But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Wait. Court record. Give me court record. I think I may have just figured it out. Mayhaps. It depends on what was found around the body. They used the lattice to slide Mew's body over to the chapel. Or off the roof or something. That's what they did. I don't know how, but that's what they did. They used the lattice to move her body from the mansion to the chapel. That's what they did. Well, he said, I don't blame you. We could have been friends. And then I think they were saying, like, yeah, no, Mew wouldn't want to have been friends with you. That's how I'm interpreting it. But then again, it is up to interpretation. I hope you're enjoying stream, Strange Coincidence. I like the color of your name. Okay, let me get out of this.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Go to not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
That's also a good point.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
Oh, he's so worried about protecting us. Oh no!
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
She's so fucking meta. I want to learn how to compose, but like know where to start. I don't really know how to help you there. When I'm in the itch to compose, I just write what comes to my head. I mean, I also took a year of composition lessons, but that didn't really help much. It's more so just writing what comes to mind usually. That's how I do things. And then just building around it. I don't really... Because it's like, it's different for everybody. It's kind of like how artists, like, every artist, every writer, every musician has their own process. So, like, the way I write is going to be different than the way you write and how your creative process works. So I really can't, there is no right or wrong. There's, like, tips and tricks, or, like, suggestions or helpful guides, but there's no, like, right way to do it.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard.
Why are you guiding this too much? Naughty?
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Yeah, he's guiding this way too much. You definitely know something, Kokichi. Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to this case. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. So what were those two things? It could be hammer hitting the wall, the lattice hitting the wall. I'm gonna try that first. Oh hey, 1K words left. Yay, thank you for the cheer. Greatly appreciated. Okay, so it's definitely Mew's body. And of course I have like 0 hearts left. It was Mew hitting the wall.
That's it!
I knew it was one or the other.
I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. We felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking?
Yeah, thank you, Kaito, for pointing this out.
Why are you talking like you know everything?
You win.
Let's not worry about that right now.
What?
More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
No, it's not. Not one of friends.
Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
Kokichi acting like Dora the Explorer. No! Oh my god. No, I hate it. I fucking hate
A way of
it.
transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Excuse me, I'm tired. Getting Mew's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion's roof. There's only one way I could think of how to do that.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little...
You're not my partner.
You're what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope, and the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
He's hinting way too fucking hard. Like, Cookie just talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Mew hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion. Going to find the answer. Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Down the hill. No? What? Is it slid? Oh god, I don't have parts left. This is a problem. Slid off roof.
I see now.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
Slide?
I'll slip and slide.
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
Not unless if you're on the lattice.
No.
No,
It
no.
would slide.
No. I need that voice line.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Oh my god, why are y'all bickering? Kokichi, didn't you just say, like, oh, let's not bicker among friends?
Who the hell is Shumai?
Yeah, who the fuck is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
Okay, Quirky. I'm positive that's how Mew's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. The lattice! It's the lattice! I already figured it out.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
It made that much noise. It must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around.
Did it!
It's wrong.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body.
Alright, breathe your hand back into the depths of words. Good luck, Adrian. Check in later to make sure you're not dead. You say it was the lattice. Are you sure it wasn't the tomato? Oh my god. Sola Sister? That was clever. Props to you. Snaps to you. That was clever. That was very good. Very good.
Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar?
God, now I want lettuce. I want a salad. I want salad with iceberg lettuce right now. With tomato. I want a chef salad with iceberg lettuce. But also, hi Sola Sister, how are you doing? Welcome to stream.
The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof.
Hopefully you're having a quality time right now.
I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked.
Iceberg lettuce is so good. Yeah, I don't have it often. Usually because I get like pre-cut lettuce, or leafy greens of some variety, for my salads. Because they last longer. I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? I'm alright. Like I mentioned earlier, I had a job interview today, so we're playing the waiting game of seeing when and if I hear back. Also, like, this is like the first time I streamed in like a week because I've been prepping for Halloween and like finishing up my cosplay, which I spent all that time working on Wrench's hammer and it's not finished, which is fine. We're just gonna ignore it.
But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
Ah, that was the thing that was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof?
What job interview? Yeah, I did. I mentioned it in my server today, Paul. I had a job interview today, or round 2 of a job interview. It's for an admin assistant position at a university that's nearby, that I'm apparently overqualified for, but it's fine. It's fine. Like, I'm okay with this. I'm fine with it.
Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Yeah, you were arguing that that wasn't possible, Kaito, okay?
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
Do I get a prize? Hi, Rai. How are you?
After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled.
Oh my god, look, they had the little shadow figure in this dimension. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hi, Rai. Heart.
And slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof,
she got flung off the roof at like 35 miles an hour.
glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
She went donk.
The impact made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
How much you want to bet Kokichi watched the whole thing from a distance? She just wants to mess with everyone. So here's the tea on that. So I think he's involved somehow. Like, I literally can't figure out who else it would be. It could have been Kibo. Kibo's the only other person I can think of it being. He's the only other person. Because he was, No, wait. Hold on, wait. We gotta check the court record. I know it's not technically court record, but listen. Okay, so Kibo's at the chapel. Kibo's at the chapel. Okay. So it couldn't have been Kibo then. I forget. Did we ever figure out the mystery of the random toilet paper roll? Yes, we did. That was what the object was used to strangle Mew and kill her. Because in that world, objects can't break. So, toilet paper couldn't break in that world. I mean, I wouldn't put it... Oh. Mary was confused for like a split second. It's okay. It's okay. That's strange, not gonna lie. I mean, hey, it's Danganronpa. What are we expecting? Oop, I booped my microphone. Oh no, what is this on my... What are you? Like a crumb on my sweatshirt. I wouldn't put it past Kokichi for like seeing this from a distance and like fucking with people, but like then who would have been, because like Gonta wouldn't have done it, and I know there was an error. When everyone logged in for the first time, an avatar user error occurred, but we don't know for who though. So that's, ooh, not meant to do that. So that's still plaguing my mind.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
Oh my god, they make a Sonic reference.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Oh my god. I need this. The way he says hedgehog is, quality.
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. You gotta be an example to our new family.
The family that you're not going to have. Something tells me the developers really hate Sonic.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you Grandfather?
I don't like this.
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit.
Are we, Kokichi? Are
Well,
we?
Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
No. Culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from Mew, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So the people who were investigating the mansion were Shuichi, Tsumugi, Gonta, and Kokichi. It's gotta be Kokichi. Like, Gonta wouldn't hurt a fly. Unless if Tsumugi was the person with the glitch in her character, Kokichi was ever to be the culprit, it would be for stealing my heart. Okay. I'm not trying to hate on people who like Kokichi. I just don't understand why. And maybe it's because, like, I haven't been doing the free time events, so I don't know his backstory. But, like, he's been an annoying piece of shit. And, like, I hate him right now. Maybe I'll appreciate him better, like, once, like, we see the end of the game. Because I have not played this game, so I don't want spoilers, please, and thank you. But, like, he's been annoying. What if it ends up being Tsumugi? Ooh, I could vibe.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Tsumugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
I mean, you left yourself out of that, Kokichi. How convenient. Oh, and Kaito is there, but he logged off, so I don't think it was him.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Thank you, Kaito. It's fine, you can hate him. I'm just personally glad he exists. That's me with Gundam. I stan Gundam so much.
Ooh, you got me.
Damn right he fucking did. That's right, 5 suspects. Me, Tsumugi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. Kaito got force booped out of virtual reality. He did get force booped out of virtual reality. When we talk about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what reason would they have to lie? I'm gonna press them for information before making any judgments. I am assuming it is Kokichi. My second guess will be Kaito.
It's you.
Haha, I knew it. As per usual.
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
Can I have my hearts replenished, please?
What do you need to know?
Why you're a lying piece of shit.
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
I fucking hate how Fuyuhiko's voice actor voices Kokichi, because I just hear Fuyuhiko. And I'm like, no,
Fine.
baby,
I'll
why?
expose your lie right now.
Oh, so I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. Oh yeah, you did go to the roof. It all began when Mia showed us this map. It's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof. He would have known. And didn't he
It was
say?
that testimony that bothered me.
Yeah, didn't he know? Didn't he know it was a locked roof? So why would he say it wasn't locked? Or like, he said like, oh, I never went to the roof. Oh god, I have to read sideways now? Oh, they added a fourth color here. I didn't even realize. What did Kokichi lie about? Going up to the roof. Yay, I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm getting a graduate degree. Also, I have a candle lit right now.
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said...
And Ryan, if you're here, it's your candle that you bought me. So never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. Wow, amazing. You fucking
"But
lied.
later," you said.
What? Yeah, I have your candle lit that you bought me. It's lit on my counter. Or not my counter. What is this, my desk? Yeah, it smells really nice. Thank you for buying it for me. Oh. What did you think I said? Do I want to know? Oh, wow, it smells so good. And slow face the chapel wall, top of that, the snow on the roof.
That's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
Sorry, I couldn't hear the lit candle part. Someone just screamed at me just after you said, Ryan, if you're still here. Oh no, who's screaming at you? How dare they? I will fight them. I will be your feisty little girlfriend and fight people.
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion.
Gamers! Okay, I'll fight them. It's fine. I'll fight them.
But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Oh man, caught in a lie.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Oh my god, he's stuttering. What does this mean? What hell is this?
Why you look so nervous?
Ooh, Gonto with that stare.
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. But wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
What?
Me?
What did Himiko
At the start
say?
of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
He just got very sassy.
Or is it my fault?
What?
Himiko really say that?
I don't remember this.
She totally said that.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Oh my god, they're gonna get into like a he said fight.
She did not.
Oh my god.
She did too.
They're all children.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
I love that. I'm here for it.
What a worthless fight!
Stop them, Grandpa!
Grandpa?
Terrible fight!
Yeah, grandfather.
I don't want a grandchild monocub, please. I'm not here for this content. I do not perceive.
I'm not gonna apologize, cause Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
That was a voice
How
line.
much longer are you going to behave like this?
Do you want to die? We don't have time for this. But Kokichi's stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger. Ah, does this mean we have to lie?
I didn't go to the roof.
Just fess up already.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
Yeah, but
So
you
what did
could.
Kokichi do?
You could. Oh wait, you didn't have the lockpick. Okay.
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Oh, we're gonna lie about the salon.
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
That's fine because I'm not lying.
Shiver, shiver.
Then why do you look so nervous?
We have to lie about him in the salon. Telling lies, we have to fight fire with fire.
I didn't go to the roof.
And go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon.
On the whole time, you know.
No, that's not out.
Liars burn in hell,
Ah,
you know.
fuck. For a second, I was worried he was gonna say that's fine because I'm not wearing pants. Is this the Avatar: The Last Airbender meme? Like, that's fine. You're not wearing pants.
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole
Whole time, you know.
Liars burn in hell, you know.
Damn.
If you're lying,
Fuck.
I'll set your pants on fire! That's fine because I'm not lying!
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man! I'm not lying!
This is ridiculous.
So what did Kokichi do? I turned back at
Once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole
Time, you know.
There we go.
I'll reveal the truth.
Perjury.
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there.
What? Really?
Ooh, we're
I
lying.
waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi? So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
Well, you're the chronic liar.
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
Thank you, Kaito. I love you.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
Thank you, Kibo. I love you
The one
too.
who's not Kokichi.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. No. Himiko points to Shuichi.
I'm pretty sure that's a Harry Potter reference, but I love
But
that.
to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room. I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there.
Hi, what have I missed? It is. I've never seen or read Harry Potter. Hi, Combat Butler. Also, thank you for joining the Discord server. You finally joined. Hope you like it there. It's cozy. It's homey. Shamugi, why are you not covering for me right now? What the fuck? You've missed, we figured out how Mew was killed, we figured out that the world loops, how the wall works, and now we're trying to figure out, why Kokichi's being a lying little shithead, and I need to stop picking at acne on my face.
Oh well. I'll believe Shuichi anyway.
Thank
He's
you.
usually right about stuff.
That's so-
Sorry, but Gonta believes Shuichi too.
This is great.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
He won't, because you're a manipulative little shithead.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know?
Okay, I'm not... Oh, okay, so basically what we already knew but hadn't proven. Exactly, thank you. Yes, that's what we've done. We've reached halfway through the point of the trial, so now we're cornering Kokichi, because I'm pretty sure he's the killer.
And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Thank you! Another person who made an Aladdin reference that I wasn't even planning on making an Aladdin reference. But hi, Derp Tebow, how are you? Welcome. I didn't plan this to be an Aladdin reference. I've seen the movie once when I was an itty bitty child. And I don't remember much of it. 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Okay. This is a little sus.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi. I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Okay. You think I'm complaining?
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confess.
A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I feel like this is a lie.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her.
Confessing? Why is this above him?
She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
We never end up finding the motive, though.
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair. Monokuma can't take sides.
It's not fair.
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
So let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
Maki is sus.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge.
Okay, then continue. I don't care.
Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
What?
What?
Huh?
What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Why, you... Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta?
There was an error when somebody logged in, so...
Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not smart.
It's my turn now.
Oh, God. Are these two gonna get in a fight? No, I wasn't even involved. Why am I in the fight?
The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game.
Since when?
As the Killing Game Busters!
What busters?
Yeah, wait,
we must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
Because you need two in the end.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with the murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Gonta what?
Gonta
Are
did
you more
what?
surprised by that than the first thing he said?
Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh no, why is this when I get back to my car to drive home? Just put me on my just put me on your Bluetooth, that's fine.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
Gonta is telling the truth. He's not someone who lies all the time like you.
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Unless, like, the only thing I think of is like, Gonta's, like, actually smarter than he lets on to be. That's, like, the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
It's obvious what he's trying to do.
I'm gonna get me mallet Kokichi better get a heckin' bonk out of life.
Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime.
Oh, true. Yeah, put me in your Bluetooth.
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Cut that out. I told you it's not gonna work.
What is happening? I knew there was gonna be a twist, because Kokichi gave up too easily. But, like, what the fuck is this?
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible.
Shuichi is just like, oh, what?
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What?
Gonta not understand what's going on. But still, Gonta not kill Mew. Gonta really not know anything. And also, Gonta not tell lies. And Gonta not make trouble for others. Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why Gonta not culprit.
See, how could we think this face is a killer? How? 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 Unless if this is all a fucking act.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying. I used my magic to check.
That's Gonta. Gonta, good boy. Gonta, beak boy. We love him.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You?
You, of course.
Thank you, Kaito, for speaking for me.
Come on. There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
Would be a cool twist if he's acting like that on purpose. Yeah, but this would have been a long time to keep up this facade. This would be a very long time, which is impressive.
There's already proof?
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit.
What the fuck is this face? Or is the split trial gonna be fucking...
I am not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew was killed.
Mew got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Toilet paper was the murder
Mew would
weapon.
have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me.
You
No.
talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling her, no problem.
Actually, no.
See, I told you I'm not the culprit.
How'd you arrive at that conclusion?
It's the settings on his avatar. Seriously, Jeff the killer face. Yeah, for really. If it's already been proven that Kokichi's innocent, we should have evidence of that. Before we could say one way or another, we have to clear something up.
I am not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew was killed.
Mew got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Toilet paper was the murder
Mew
weapon.
totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me.
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling her, no problem.
See, I told
Damn,
you
I
I'm not
missed.
the culprit.
Fuck.
How'd you arrive at that conclusion?
Still not as interesting of a murder as when someone used the funhouse as a weapon. Yeah, that was a good trial. A very confusing one because I was very dumb and did not understand anything. But
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
what is this? Here's the schedule for next Wednesday. What? Oh! I should look at that.
I am not the culprit.
Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew was killed. Mew got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was
Mew
the
would have
murder
totally
weapon.
resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me.
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling.
No problem.
That's wrong.
I wasn't expecting...
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
I wasn't expecting it to be Gundam that chapter, considering he was with Fuyuhiki and Kazuichi when they heard the crashing sound, the alarm. Yeah, he could have easily said like, "Yeah, I went to the bathroom at that time," and then was coming back from the bathroom. That would have been like an easy cover. They still probably wouldn't have believed him, but like I did not see it coming. I voted for literally like everyone else. I would like to view this document. Okay. Interesting. Okie doke. Sorry, I had to look at a schedule for something.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist.
Or he could have had one of his hamsters cover for Yuga's face while he made a run for his room. LOL. Yeah, or he could have just like had the hamsters distract them, and then like he could have double backed and said like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know how my hamsters got out. Like, they're the 4 Dark Devas of Destruction. Like they go to some mischievous shit."
If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
What?
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
The stupidest mistake anyone in the series made was when Mondo mentioned the color of the tracksuit. I completely forgot that detail. There's so many details in each case. It's hard to remember.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait, what if it was something besides strangulation then? Like,
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaido is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth.
I mean, Celeste never mentioned the color, but Mondo knew it. Mm-hmm.
The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
Oh, man.
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonto would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
Of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
We need proof that he's the culprit. I don't know about that. If we want the truth, we might have to ask uncomfortable questions.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
Huh? I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
Not because I want to, Kokichi. This is... you're forcing my hand.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony!
I... hate you.
It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective.
No.
And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others.
I'm not giving you a hint. Talking to the characters, the murder took place in the virtual world, so it can't be Kaito. It was on the mansion side, so it can't be Maki, Himiko, or Keeps, and us have alibis. Kokichi couldn't have done it. There was a glitch. There was a glitch with someone's character. For some reason. We don't know who or what glitched, but there was an error. So that's gonna play a role. I know that for a fact.
Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit.
How can we not believe that face?
Please, leave Gonta.
Baby, no.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime.
I'm not sure, but is it possible Gonta doesn't think he went to the virtual world because he messed up the memory cord? Maybe? Not sure. Not sure. No more hints.
Only
I don't want
then
hints. I don't
can
want.
we arrive at a logical decision.
I don't want hints. I want nothing.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes.
But
Oh, we haven't had one.
One truth special.
Knew
Sorry
it.
to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem
Knew it.
evenly split right now.
Knew this was gonna happen.
So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial ground.
Ah, yes, with the best soundtrack of the game.
So we're gonna do that again?
Again? Freaking again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you?
I am, but I'm also the ultimate fucking detective.
Kaito.
And kiss. I ship them in so many ways. Like, I ship them platonically and romantically. They don't need to, like, they don't need to go together, but I'm fine with either. Of course I want to believe Gonta, but I don't want to think he killed someone. But as the ultimate detective, I can't run away from the truth. I need to find the truth. Ah, yes. The best soundtrack of the game. They all need like safety harnesses or some shit. Can't wait to listen to the soundtrack.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I've got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I've got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Kibo! That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew! Honest!
I've got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
I missed one.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
When we aren't consistent in our positions, looks like we have to work together.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
Oh, fuck.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I've got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed
Kibo! That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew!
I've got this! The truth is, Gonta could
Sorry,
have
I had
murdered
to do
Mew.
this multiple times.
Shuichi, are you... Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I've got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt.
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from
This
the mansion
music
exterior.
bops.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I've got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
The only time I actually
all a
agree.
lie.
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not-
I've got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Alright.
This is our answer!
Yay, we did it! Woohoo!
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
This would be like if Makoto got mad at Kyoko for lying to her to save herself in the 5th case of the first game. Nice. Thank you.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
Not
That's
necessarily.
not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this!
Oh my god.
Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
Please don't yell at him.
But Gonta really not know.
Are we gonna make him snap or something?
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
He was never there.
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Stop yelling at the BB.
bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right?
Huh. Is this meta?
You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Oh man, is fucking Kaito gonna hurtle over?
Stop what? You mean stop the game?
I mean, stop the game?
Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there.
Ooh.
Then just die in a hole for all I care. We want to live, so stop getting in our way.
What the fuck is happening?
Quit it. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Yes, Maki. Yes. Yes, we stand the ultimate assassin queen.
Maki, please, calm down.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault. Everyone's so upset.
I mean, you have to get pretty low to get to that shorty's level.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. 'Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
What the fuck is this voice acting?
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
Wait, what did Kokichi just say? All you've been saying this whole time. That's true about Gonta. This whole time Gonta's been saying he doesn't know anything. I love his angry voice. He sounds like Angry Munchkin. Angry Munchkin? Oh man, it also sounds like way too much like Fuyuhiku for me, personally. Well, the inner Fuyuhiku is being channeled through Kokichi. Yeah, really. What he's talking about? But when exactly did he start using that defense?
That's it.
I'm slowly regaining my heart here. That's it. It was actually locked out. That means...
Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
The accident that hurt Gonta. That was...
This is it!
Ha! The error, and I am out of water.
When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred. An avatar user error? Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
Well, he has the capacity to understand. He's not dumb.
That's what I thought at first, but I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If that error is what's affecting Gonta, it's making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? What could it have been? Hangman's Gambit, not this again. Question. Where did Gonta experience? Oh! M-E-M-O-R. Memory loss? I need an E. I need an E. Why does it make memory leak, maybe? His memory loss. Give me some S's. I see now.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember?
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual
It's
world.
literally what I just said, Kokichi. Why are you repeating me?
Not even killing Mew.
What? That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Quit screwing around.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
Also, y'all, I'm so excited to cosplay as Wrench tomorrow.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt
Oh,
anyone.
we're gonna have the 3 split argument now.
No way, Gonta's the culprit!
Yup, here we go.
Gonta never hurt anyone.
Remember because
Doesn't remember
Gonta
a
won't
thing
keep
about the
everyone
virtual
safe.
You did it, but you don't
would
remember
never
doing
kill
it,
a
right?
friend.
If there was a
Isn't that
glitch,
something we
Gonta
can
is
just
gentlemen.
assume?
Gentlemen protect
it should
friends.
have affected all of us.
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all okay,
Gonta not lying.
that means there
That's
was
a
no...
weird
Where? Please believe Gonta. Gonta never
So you're
hurt
telling me
anyone.
Gonta
Remember because
doesn't remember a
Gonta won't
thing
keep
about the
everyone
virtual
safe.
world?
Wait, let me make sure. Even if there was memory loss, what would the motive be for a gentle giant like Gonta to hurt Mew? Mew would have been putting everyone in danger for him to want to commit murder. Maybe, like, Kokichi tricked him, like, and said, like, Mew was trying to hurt everybody. Because Gonta would fall for that.
Isn't he
You
just
did it, but you
funny?
don't
would
remember
never
doing
kill
it,
a
right?
friend.
If there was
Isn't
a
that
glitch,
something we can just
Gentlemen,
assume?
gentlemen protect
it should
friends.
have affected all of us.
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
Wait, I
But
need...
because we're all
Gonta
okay,
can't-
Gonta not lying.
that means
What are the keys? Where are the key binds for
That's
this?
a
Gonta swear. Please believe Gonta.
Oh, I have to do that. Okay.
Gonta never
telling
hurt
me
anyone.
Remember because
doesn't remember
Gonta
a
won't
thing
keep
about the
everyone
virtual
safe.
world?
Isn't he
You
just
did it, but you
Gonta
don't
would
remember
never
doing it,
kill a
right?
friend.
If there was a
Isn't that something we
glitch,
can
It's
just
gentlemen,
assume?
gentlemen protect
it should
friends.
have affected all of us.
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all
Gonta
okay,
can't-
Gonta not lying.
that means there
That's
was
a
no
weird
glitch.
Swear.
There we go.
I heard it!
I heard it. Hope to finish the trial tonight.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world. I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like, an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What?
Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
Huh? How Gonta supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
With his left hand.
That's your left hand!
Himiko did not realize that people are left-handed.
What?
Oh no. Oh no.
Looks like it's decided!
What? Decided. He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
She sounds
But
so
Gonta try his
concerned.
best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
Yeah, no, what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie. I'll never accept this.
Holy crap. This is... Oh my god.
And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew.
What the fuck? I need answers.
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And now we're back to square one.
And I'm saying I don't believe you.
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
No, it's only the person who committed the crime.
Nope. Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened.
So he purposely did that.
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on, that hasn't been decided yet.
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already.
Oh my god, this seems sus.
I care about the motive.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial.
No.
Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
Yes, it is.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination.
But to find the culprit, you need to understand the motive. Exactly.
Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
Absolutely the fuck not. Me?
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right?
Yeah, I don't care if you die. I just don't want to die.
And you don't want that, do you?
You can fucking die in a hole, buddy.
Okay, let's begin.
Quit screwing around.
Absolutely
I'm done
not.
putting up with your selfish bullshit.
I had that deep in my eardrums. That was great. Thank you, Mary, for the redeem.
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
The best place to have Locus's voice, in my opinion. The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated as suspects is because they couldn't access the crime scene.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list. And you know why, right?
Because of the phone. He wouldn't kill anyone.
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Forcibly logged out.
Mew logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
Yeah, we don't like this either, Himiko.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining
No,
suspects.
no, 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 no.
Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
Because we had alibis. He just stopped talking at this point.
Tsurugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Tsumugi can't be the culprit.
Yes, Kokichi, run the show. Mwahahaha.
That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
If Mew touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again?
No, Gonta, baby!
Well, who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that!
God.
This is all Kokichi's trap!
There's only one suspect left. Only one person who could have done this. Can I vote for, like, literally everyone but Gonta? Am I allowed to do that? Can I vote for fucking Rantaro? He completely gave up on speaking.
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies!
You don't need to scream in my ear, buddy.
Mew Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
But why, Jeff the Killer?
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
I hate this.
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy. But you forgot everything, so oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Gonta's not an idiot!
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Yeah, we need a motive. I need a motive, Kokichi.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to
You want proof? I've got your proof.
Oh?
After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Gonta. Fuck it, let's all die together. Vote Kokichi. Gonta, you see Kibo around here anywhere? No, Gonta not see him.
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Mew's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
Gonta's avatar is so cute. I know, right? It's so precious.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
That's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough.
Oh, was this a total bait and switch by Kokichi because he realized that Gonta forgot?
How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end. But...
No, that's wrong.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit.
Happy BB.
All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
He'd used the toilet paper as fucking rope.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth.
I love Shuichi. His face is so cute.
No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
No, don't drag this
Kaito.
into this.
Fine then. I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up.
What the fuck is happening? I can't doubt my detective work now. If I want all of us to survive, I can't back down.
I'll never accept this. Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the
Oh
kind
my
of
god,
guy
I
who
was
kills
not
someone.
prepared for this.
Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this. Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? Damn it!
I was
Why
not
won't you
prepared for
believe
this.
Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta?
I fucking hate this.
Why are you listening to Kokichi? Damn it! Who do you want to believe?
Oh my god, is he slow?
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason
God.
Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how
This is
Gonta's
stressful.
always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but damn it!
Final blow. Oh no.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
Toilet paper discovered outside of the mansion.
It ends here.
Figured.
Damn it!
Oh, why is he almost naked? What? What?
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
Because it doesn't break.
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon.
He got pants. It's okay.
That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Mew's body. It was outside the mansion.
By the rail.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
I just imagine you're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am! I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end!
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
Yes, the place where the toilet paper was tied down.
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there.
Hi, Ash. How are you?
However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it.
Yeah, they used it. Yeah, like
and
that.
they used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in
Look
that
at the
case,
little
they would
avatar.
have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Really?
But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom.
Okay, but why?
Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Oh my god.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
Doing cross-stitching during my write-in because I have stitching to do and am saving my writing for November since I've already finished what planning I need. Oh, awesome. I have lots of things to write. Mostly academic things.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That... it's...
God, why is it trial 4 that makes me want to cry every time?
So, it's true. Going to really kill Mew.
But why?
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such terrible thing?
Why did baby have to do this?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop. I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me.
Oh! Oh! Shuichi! Hello!
Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, alright? Let's end this together.
Because it's always the buff, nice character who dies, always in Chapter 4. Gundam. I miss it. I... No.
Okay.
No, Gundam, no. No, I don't... I didn't want to cry tonight. Toilet paper that doesn't tear. So why doesn't Gonta remember the crime? Because he put in the... Oh, wait, I need to select a new one. Bottle of poison. This is technically all Mew's fault anyway. Can't we just overlook this? The cell phone. Oh wait, I have this one. So he doesn't remember because, this is actually heartbreaking though. I bet he only killed to save Kokichi from Mew or something like that. Yeah. That's probably the reason why. He put the chords in the wrong. Thank you, Mary, for answering that, because like I knew how I wanted to say it. It just was not computing in my brain. We invested the... No, okay. We invested the kitchen. And because the chords were in wrong, it lapsed Gonta's memory, so he doesn't remember anything because it didn't store his memories correctly. I'm gonna be pissed if he survives. Is it usually just one person who lives or several? It's usually like a good handful. So usually like 5 to 6 people live. Usually. But for this game, apparently only 2 can survive, allegedly.
After being convinced by Mew, we all logged in to the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device.
Usually the last 4 to 6 people, usually.
So, we all plugged those cords into our helmets and entered the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well.
All words have been written. Mission success. Now I can pass out onto the bed. Oh, thank you for another cheer. Or another bits cheer. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Hopefully your writing went well.
Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in,
look how cute this is.
The world to us.
Look how cute.
Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses.
Look at Shuichi.
She
Look
also
at this.
explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall.
It went fine. I just hope I don't end up with nights like this during Nano. Because if I do, I'm doing something wrong. It would be too far behind where I should be. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi.
And that's why he asked Gonta to come with him.
Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel.
Mew's mistake was trying to kill someone who could see right through people. Yeah.
Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased
Zoom.
after our group while we were heading toward the mansion.
Zoom. Zoom. I'm so here for that.
Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river.
But now time to pass out on the bed. Night, Adrian, thank you for stopping by. Hope you get some good sleeps.
This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel.
Not gonna lie, if Kokichi would have died, that would have been a big loss because the ability is very useful in my opinion. Whoops, wrong person. I mean, he's an annoying little shit. I honestly hate him.
Nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks.
Pranks? When does Mew do pranks?
That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof.
Look at these little avatars, they're so cute.
Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion.
Oh look, they gave him his color eyes for the culprit silhouette.
Around that time,
This is so
Mew was
funny.
headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way.
How did she get to the roof?
When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time.
Poor Kaito.
The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious. But her plan didn't go smoothly.
Single guy calling a woman an object, sarcasm.
Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew.
The toilet paper.
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew.
The toilet paper was
This
the
was
murder
only
weapon.
possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable.
What a shitty way to die. Yeah. Also, I can't tell if that's like a pun on purpose.
Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room.
I want tomato with that lattice.
And placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a
Oh,
body
that's
on
how
top
close
of
they
it,
were.
The lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof.
Haha, you brought it back. Hey, it was a good joke.
It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the
Slide.
binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember.
Gonta.
This is the truth you
No, he
forgot.
crushed the box.
Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
No. No.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Going to not really understand. Because going to not smart boy.
Gonta's voice actor needs a fucking raise.
But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Gonta, trust everyone.
Gonta.
But why? Going to kill Mew, forget everything. Going to even think he not do anything bad. And then going to try to blame someone else and make everyone suffer.
I'm so confused though because yeah, Gonta isn't the killing type. I want to know why Gonta killed. I'm assuming because maybe Kokichi tricked him into saying like, "Oh, Mew's gonna kill me. So could you protect me?" He probably played into that. That's my only explanation that I could think of.
Why go to do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
I agree with Aaron. Yeah, hell yeah.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
But his killing was vicious.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
You're not Monokuma. Monokuma determines this shit.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh? Wrapping things up already?
Oh my god, Monokuma.
What a buzzkill of an ending. It lacks the rush of previous voting times.
Then can we not vote?
Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh my god.
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even...
Yeah! I gotta...
No. No.
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time!
What baby? I don't know. I guess Monophony has a baby in her belly. I don't fucking know. I don't want to know.
It seems the voting has finished.
Mary
Now
also
then,
doesn't want to know.
Let's see the result.
Who the fuck voted for Kokichi?
Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Kaito. Yeah, Kaito probably. Calling it Kaito voted Kokichi. Definitely, he definitely fucking would though. I hated this class trial. Of course this is the class trial I got shit right in. But of course. Wow, I did well. The fuck? Alright. Of course this is the class trial where like I got the most right. Like figuring it out before like the game has to like force feed it to you. But of course like it's like the worst ending possible.
Absolutely right.
Now I have to voice act shit. Well, look at that. You voted correctly. Congratulations, you guys.
Let me hear your joyful voices. Let me hear your joyful voices.
Damn.
Wah!
Jeez, they're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I don't. We should prepare 6 names.
And another thing.
Hey, Kokichi, you said this would liven things up. What gives, huh?
Here.
You said you were gonna liven things up with the killing game in the class trial. And I said put the motive, the secret of the outside world, into the killing game simulator. That was just a lie.
Oh.
What was that?
He just laughed it off.
Hey,
Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is this outside world? Is this the motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all of it, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys aren't just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips. Your lips aren't cute. Please kill him too, Monokuma.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, then let's have Gonta explain. Gonta?
please stop!
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to?
All right.
Then we should all get back into the killing game simulator.
Because
Why don't we ask Gonta in the virtual world? Going back to the virtual world is... There's a much easier way than that pain in the ass method.
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data.
I just imagine him like slamming his fists into a keyboard.
I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data.
Plot convenience.
Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
Alter Ego Gonta. My whole heart. No. No.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space.
I'm tired. I'm not yawning because it's bored. I'm just tired.
If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Alter Ego has a friend now.
Huh? What this? What happening?
Wow, I'm in love. I'm in love.
Huh?
Is this Gonta?
What's that mean? What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do?
Hey,
Relax, Himiko. It's not magic and it's not a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta. Gonta not understand who this alter ego person is.
Now then.
See, it's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. How fucking dare you? Plus, he's got Gonta's memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then other Gonta, tell Gonta.
Why?
Why did Gonta kill Mew? Kill Mew? What does other Gonta know about?
oh man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell them the truth now.
Oh. Gonta.
No could save everyone?
Huh?
Oh no.
Gonta don't know.
Answer, Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Mew? Gonta just want to save everyone.
That's...
What do you mean? Gonta think for a long time, how can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta strong, but no can fight Exisals. Gonta feel frustrated because Gonta no could do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta feels. Technically, they are the same person.
But...
So that's why Gonta think he have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he gotta do it, because everyone else not want to. So Gonta kill Mew. Oh my god, I knew it. I knew it.
What?
What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all. Jeez. Gonta's bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. Oh god, that hurt my throat. Ugh. So, if you remember what happened at the time...
Huh?
Card key, so you used it.
Yeah.
After working tirelessly, I finally found the door to the card key. After opening it, I saw the outside world. The outside world?
What?
That was Monokuma's motive? But why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that was when I found about Mew's plan, and it hit me. If I combine the two, then I'd be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
What do you mean?
Hey,
Hey now, you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's why I made a deal with Monokuma. If I livened up the killing game, then he would let me use the outside world as a motive again.
Huh?
Again?
In other words,
Let me chime in. The motive key card that Kokichi nabbed is the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive.
yeah.
He said we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time. And I decided to run with that idea. So I loaded the flashback light with the memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation. In the flashback light? The secret of the outside world and the virtual world is about the flashback light?
you know.
And if it was the flashback light, it would mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories. What are you saying? But why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place?
Incomprehensible.
What's going on here? Huh? You can't remember? Okay, fine.
You get it?
Let's talk about the motive later. We have to finish up this case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden, and I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world.
Hey!
You even knew where it was hidden? That's not fair.
Tell you the truth.
Whoa, I just placed it. I never actually said I hid it.
Too bad.
If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. It's a little late for that.
Always messing around.
So Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, when Kokichi and Gonta leave together. We're just skipping all this because we got this dialogue earlier. Gonta's character looks so cute.
Could it be?
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself?
Maybe.
The only person I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta. After that, Gonta got taken to forest near mansion. Is this flashback light? It looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it. We gotta tell everyone. Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily? Huh? This might be a trap, you know. Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it. Protect everyone?
How'd this happen?
And there, Gonta remembers secret of outside world. But that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta no could think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery. In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
No way.
Was Gonta tricked?
Wrong.
No, you not tricked. Because when Gonta remembers secret of outside world, Gonta think it would be easier to die. What? Remember what everyone said at the beginning? That this academy is hell? Gonta, agree. Academy that forced students to be part of Killing Game is hell. Wow, he cursed. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if he's still hell outside, what do we do?
Huh?
What do you mean, Gonta? Inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gonta and friends live for?
How'd this happen?
And everyone who died, what did they die for? It's hell outside and inside?
What?
And then Kokichi told me, best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of misery while they still not know. And only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta.
Yeah.
That's right. The only way you could save everyone is to free them from this hell. Gonta took on the dirty work for us. If he had survived the class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone.
Get it?
Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more?
Hold on!
Wait a minute. I still don't get what's happening.
Um,
What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there? What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey,
Hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it. Gonta, what pushed you to do such a thing?
please.
Answer, Gonta.
Sorry.
Gonta no can tell you.
Why?
Can't tell us. Why? Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone despair.
Huh?
I know it. Despair that makes you want to die. Despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Do you think that kind Gonta would tell you about such despair from his own mouth? But now we don't know any more than what we started. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? Then can't you accept everything about the case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Miu's plan and turned it against her. I hid Gonta away from sight where Miu and I were supposed to meet. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit, I'm sorry. Huh? Kaito's not here. Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I'm honored you asked me to meet up with you, Miu. Is this a booty call? Or are you here to kill me? So, you figured it out. But there's nothing you can do. You can't resist me. I made sure of it when I programmed your settings. Uh-oh, guess I'm in trouble now. I'm sorry, but you should just give up. This is my only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world. They'll make the world a better place. Since my duty as a genius inventor, so I can't afford to die here. So sorry. Gonta, so sorry. Don't be sorry, Gonta. She was trying to kill me, too. She said it was for the world or whatever, but that's just a poor excuse. We're doing this to stop the vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize. But, Gonta, sorry. Gonta, so sorry, Miu. I already said you don't need to apologize. We had to do this for everyone's sake. Wow. Wow. Gonta would never.
By the way,
You should know that was Gonta's idea to slide the body to the chapel wall. What? Gonta's idea?
Gonta.
Before Gonta went to the roof, he happened to see Miu walk through the wall. Gonta told Kokichi and he'd think of everything else.
but
Gonta gave me that chance. I like to think we make a pretty good team.
Stop it!
Good? What's good about that? You're the worst! That's the whole story. That's everything that happened.
well,
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world.
Sorry.
Gonta no can tell you that.
Always messing around.
Well, I mean, hearing that story, it sounds like you were tricked by Kokichi.
How can this be?
But Gonta did kill Miu. Gonta really did it.
Sorry.
Everyone, Gonta is so sorry. Gonta's plan to save everyone fail. Gonta not save anyone. Gonta just make everyone suffer more.
Gonta, idiot.
No. Everyone, please forgive him. Gonta tried to save us all from despair by taking one of the sins of killing us. But you reached for the truth, and Gonta's plan failed. All you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything. Huh? So you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth? Yeah. Yes, it was. At least Gonta and I think so. You should have all died ignorant. Gonta even killed Miu for that sake, you know?
Don't screw around.
Enough of your shit. You made him kill her.
Please stop.
Group hug. Okay, chat needs a group hug. I need a hug. Group hug, everyone. I hug you all very closely and dearly, and we're gonna cry together, probably. Depends how sad his death is, then I'll cry. I cried more about, Gundam's death. Gonta is bad, because Gonta kills someone. Gonta is murderer. It's true. Gonta make everyone suffer. That is true.
Sorry.
Gonta is sorry he fail. Hug. Gonta is sorry for being stupid. Gonta is sorry he make everyone suffer. Gonta's so sorry. We get it. You don't need to apologize anymore. You're probably all thinking that I should take on the dirty work and not Gonta, right? Yes. Yes, you fucking should have. Everyone hates me, so the role of the villain is perfect for me.
I know that!
It should have been my responsibility. But when I realized Mew was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must have already had a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world.
I suppose.
And in fact, you were right. She set it up so you could paralyze you with just a touch.
So am I!
That's why I had to ask Gonta. I would have done it myself if I could.
That's enough!
Okay, but you didn't need to push everything onto Gonta
Please
to.
stop!
Everyone, please, don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. Gonta, you. How nice can you be, Gonta? You really are stupid sometimes. You're right, someone as stupid as Gonta can never be a gentleman. No. Gonta, you are a gentleman. What the fuck?
Hey, hey!
Are we done yet?
Huh?
And another thing.
You guys are just starting to talk in circles, so let's just move on to the exciting stuff. The eagerly anticipated punishment time. Gonta, not stupid.
So am I!
Wait, if you're gonna punish him, then please punish me too.
Huh?
I know that!
I'm prepared for it. If you're gonna execute Gonta, then I... It's okay, Kokichi. Please let Gonta sacrifice himself for everyone's sake. That's all Gonta can do anymore.
But...
Just promise Gonta that everyone forgive each other and be friends, okay? Alright, I promise.
Okay.
It's time to punish the ultimate entomologist, Gonta Gokuhara. Biz punches the girl and gross nasty bugs.
Ah.
Like nasty stuff. Stuff like that.
Yeah?
No, not the... No!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Content warning for bugs? I'm not sure how graphic this is gonna be.
Gonta!
Please, I don't want this. Don't go, Gonta.
No.
Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay. Gonta not cry. Gonta is really not scared. But
How can this be?
Gonta upset. Gonta upset. He could no protect everyone. You can't cry either.
It's punishment time!
My voice really hurts.
Sorry, everyone.
Gonta love you all.
Gonta, idiot!
Alright. I'm not mentally prepared for this. Oh no! What the fuck? Why is this happening? Oh, a new sheriff in town. Oh my god, okay. Less insecticide. Why? No! Oh, they're like electronic hornets or something. No! Oh! What the fuck? Oh, yeah, I knew he was gonna fucking die. Oh, are they both dead? Oh. Oh. Gundam's death was still sadder, in my opinion. Surprised? What a twist, huh?
Thrilling.
Even I didn't see that coming. And all my little cubs have been destroyed. Thank God. It's the only good thing that came out of this fucking trial.
Dang it.
So sad all that cuteness gone to waste.
Why?
What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. Why would you do such a thing to your own children?
Unbelievable.
Because lately they've been acting all buddy-buddy and neglecting me. Yeah, I'm never gonna get the hang of this whole parenting thing.
How?
Why?
Got a minute?
Doesn't matter now. We don't have the time to give him attention.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna walk away quietly and go mourn my dead kids. Later!
Damn it.
Why did it turn out like this?
Got a minute?
Shuichi. My kids are friends with each other and ignoring me, so I'm going to murder them. Excuse me, you are a bad parent. Parenting advice from Monokuma. Don't kill your kids. Hey, Kokichi, why don't you tell us now? What is the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it.
What was that?
I can't accept it either, Kokichi. What is the secret? What kind of secret would push Gonta that far? Kokichi, if you really cared for Gonta, explain to yourself and everyone, and I don't want to.
Huh?
Shuichi's like, you what?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Oh no, Jeff the Killer fucking vibes.
Kokichi.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying?
Can Kokichi die next? Please? Like, for real?
You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
What a manipulator.
What?
Fake crying?
Because?
If I said the actual truth back there, Gonta would have been real mad. That would have interfered the game, so I simply lied to calm him down. See, as long as you lie for good purpose, right?
What? Hey!
What do you mean, what really happened? Why did you make him do that?
Well, you know.
Obviously, so it wouldn't be boring.
Huh?
What are you?
Which means...
I gave Gonta an incentive, because I thought it'd liven up the game. Come on, think about it. If I actually wanted to save everyone like what Gonta
You
did,
really don't get it.
I wouldn't have betrayed Gonta. You should have realized that.
Hey!
Then why did Gonta...
Who cares about that idiot?
I am ready for Maki to fucking kill
I
him.
want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Kokichi gave us one of his creepy smiles. I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is, malice. His entire body nothing but raw and unfettered malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it.
So, he's a fucking sadist?
And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others.
Okay, he's a sadist. Pretty sure it's sadist, not masochist. I get the two confused. Seriously? Who the hell do you think you are?
Ben?
So, for your own entertainment, you sacrificed Mew and Gonta.
You're so dumb.
What's so bad about that? You kill people for money, right, Maki Roll? How fucking dare you? He is one of the despairs. Ooh, sadist is enjoying the suffering of others. Yeah, so he is a sadist. That would be an interesting twist if he is one of the despairs and he realizes it.
You bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me Maki Roll. Absolutely.
Do you want to die?
Thank you. Thank you, Queen. I love her. You look so much better with the scowl on your face, Maki Roll. But hey, you guys are just way too trusting. If only you had suspected me more, then Mew and Gonta wouldn't have died such meaningless deaths.
Don't screw around.
Kaito screamed and sprinted Kokichi like a bullet. Oh, did you punch him again? A dull thud resounded through our skulls.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Kaito!
You.
By the way, Kaito, is it just me, or are you way slower? Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Oh, he's ill. He's sick. I've been calling this since the end of chapter 3. You dare lay a hand on Kaito.
Kaito!
Oh my god, Maki! Maki! Maki, please! Kaito kept coming at him. Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes.
Got a minute?
For someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you're pretty agile just now. And you believed a lie like that?
You bastard.
Ooh! 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 What is happening?
Let's have more fun.
Oh, did I finally provoke you enough? Is it 'cause of Kaito? Maki! What am I thinking? Maki wouldn't lose her cool for a guy like Kaito. He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate Ashina is just a trainee anyway. Kokichi never got to finish his provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all rushed to Kaito's side. Oh no. Kaito, are you hurt?
Are you alright?
Can you stand? Do you need to lean on my shoulder?
Sorry, my MP's at 0, so I can't use any recovery magic.
Oh?
Why are you guys so worried about... Oh no,
What's
he's
wrong?
bleeding. Pathetic, look at yourself, Kokichi.
No.
Kaito's always been by his... Kaito's always has us by his side, see? But no one wants to be around you. You're alone, Kokichi. And you always will be. You're talking about friends? Friends don't make this game more entertaining.
Oh, man.
Jeez, boring. I'm no longer interested. I don't care anymore, but I will tell you this. The one who will win this game is me. Kokichi left out those words, spat out those words, and left the room.
Kaito!
Are you okay? Oh man, he's not doing well. Kaito?
Hey!
You don't look well. If you didn't, it didn't seem like he punched you that hard, but...
What?
Did you hit your head or something? I'm okay. It's fine.
Okay? Don't push yourself. You should lie down and...
I said I'm fine. Kaito tried to get up, but... Oh no. Doubled over, his knees gave out and he collapsed hard. Oh no.
What?
Kaito?
Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
He's terminally ill. Is this gonna be like Walter White? Does he have lung cancer?
Come on. Don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse.
This
is
is
all.
not a cold.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot, and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill.
Can we get him to a doctor?
I just coughed too much, cut my throat or something. I don't know.
As he spoke, he somehow got to his feet. Oop, he caught COVID. Yeah, that's it. I just need a drink of water. Sorry, but I'm gonna head back to my room.
Kaito!
Okay, I'll go with...
Shut up!
Don't follow me.
Huh?
What? I can walk on my own. I don't need your help, Shuichi. Oh no, he doesn't like us anymore. Kaito staggered off.
Well...
I'll go with him. It would be bad if he collapses on the way. Right, we'll leave it to you then.
But don't worry about it, Shuichi. Kaito is just stressed out is all.
Why? Why did it end up like this? I thought I could help. I wanted us all to survive. And I wanted it so damn bad. I kept fighting for it, fighting for the truth. And this is what I get? By trying to survive, we're just playing this stupid game. Just like Kokichi.
Damn it!
Wow.
It's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it.
Fucking Jeff the Killer over here.
Now is the time. I'll end this killing game.
Fucking Jeff the Killer, if you... Oh, shit. This world is mine. Kokichi Oma. Oh... So what happens if y'all decide not to vate? We have 2 more trials left. Usually the last trial. So what happens if y'all decide not to vote? If you don't vote, Fuck, I can't type apparently. If you all vote, if you don't vote, you die as well. So you have to vote. Empty insect cage. No. Yeah, I want to see. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, we're gonna end here. Man, I have no idea where this is heading. No fucking clue. No idea where this is gonna go. But I'm glad I got to stream for y'all tonight. I'm happy. Happy I got to hang out and do some fun. Let's see. Who is streaming? Why does Prime Sports have a fucking Twitch channel? Hi, Ryan. Alright, we're gonna... Fun. No, I had fun seeing all of it tonight. It was great. It's always fun to chill with y'all. Excuse me. No stream tomorrow night because I will be at a Halloween party dressed as Wrench, which should be fun. And I'll take pictures and everything. Maybe a stream on Sunday night. Not sure yet. I should be going back to my regular schedule next week. Keep an eye out in the Discord. If you're not already in the Discord, you should join the Discord. Be cool. I'll grab a link. I'll grab a link lock right this moment. Yeah, cause yeah, y'all should join the Discord. Discord's cool. It's great. Never copy. Thank you. Have fun at the party. I will have fun at the party. There is the Discord link. Please join. I am debating actually making like special interest chats, like for specifically my interests, so like I can gush about like Danganronpa and Watch Dogs, and like those would be chats that people can opt into. So like if you don't care for Watch Dogs content, then you don't have to like look at the Watch Dogs shit. But that may or not happen. I'm not sure yet. All right, we're gonna go. I saw one person was live. Ooh, we're gonna go see Sailor Spooky. They're playing Haunted PS1 Demo Disc 2021. I have no idea what this game is. I think it's a Halloween game or a spooky game. So we're gonna go raid. I'm going as Mongo from Shrek 2 to a party. Ooh, fun. I've not actually seen Shrek. But fun, Combat Butler. You should, if you feel comfortable, you should share a picture in the Discord. But we're gonna go raid. We're gonna go have some fun and say hello to this person. And I'll see you around the Discord and keep an eye out for my stream schedule. Good night.